Hey there, and welcome to Chow's Rambling with Insights, episode 14, I think, or 15. I really need to get my numbers straight, but I'm just lying on the grass here. I think laying on the grass is underrated. I just really feel like it's really relaxing, but I'm in this nice little place in the lake in Xindian, Taiwan, and I'm waiting literally for a bus, so I am just chilling here. But just an update about how things are going on. The Kickstarter for 10,000 Hours of Play, my second book, it's going pretty well. We hit 300% of our goals already. We have 500 people who participated in it, so at least the moment I launch, I know there's 500 readers for the book. Actually, one person ordered 250 copies, so maybe a lot more. And while this may or may not sound like a lot, just know that my first book, which was considered a big success, sold over around 100,000 copies, like over, but not too much over, in like 6 years or something, and it's considered a huge success. Like, everyone is like, wow, that's amazing. And so now, if like the few days of launch, we can get close to 1,000 books out. I think that's a strong thing. And usually they say the beginning of the Kickstarter you get a lot, and then the end of it you'll get a lot. So we still have this big push. Afterwards, we're getting a lot of podcast interviews. Some of them might not make it for the Kickstarter, unfortunately. We are just pushing things out there, and people have definitely transformed their lives with it. So with a small time, I want to talk about a real life game skills, which is a rogue game skill. And rogues in 10,000 Hours of Play are basically those who optimize, who experiment, who do like little fun, interesting, tricky things to optimize. So for instance, a top tier rogue is Tim Ferriss, and he just figures out how to optimize his life, and everything goes really well. Ramit Sethi from I Will Teach You to Be Rich, also optimizing things. So we talked about and rogues usually lead by saying, look what I'm doing something amazing and optimize, I'm awesome, and I do it. And so that's rogue. But one funny real life game skill that the rogue has, but these people don't do it, is called the feint death. Now, feint death in a game is when you're you pretend to die, and so the enemies can't attack you anymore. A lot of times it's like a hunter skill, but I think here rogue is appropriate, and it's basically pretending to be weak or pathetic so you avoid punishment. So it's like when you attack people or you do make a big mistake, you're like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm so worthless, and then people don't want to punish you anymore. So it's this deep but fake repent that gets you out of trouble. And so in my book I write about some crazy examples. Hopefully none of you guys will use it this way, but there is a person who has a lot of domestic abuse. He really abuses his wife, and then later he was like, oh, I'm so sorry, I'm a piece of crap, will you forgive me, do you still love me? And then she doesn't have the heart to be mean to him because of that. So it's called feint death. Again, it's a rogue skill. So rogue skills are usually morally gray, and rogues are not necessarily bad. It's just that they're optimizing for results, and they don't, unlike the paladin, they're not thinking about is this good or bad, ethical or not. It's just if it gets results, they do it. So feint death is the real life game skill we're gonna go with today. Anyway, that's all for now. See you later. Bye.